So the first thing to do with evaluating limits is substitute the number in and see if you get an answer worth keeping. Most likely it's going to be division by 0. We would have 3 cubed, which is 27. This is also going to be a 27 because it would be 9 times 3. So that's division by 0, which means we need to try algebra. Whenever there's a radical, it's a good idea to try using the conjugate. So the square root of x plus 6, and then use a plus in between, and multiply the numerator and denominator by the same thing. And then we need the first term times the first term, which is going to be just an x plus 6. And the only other thing we need for the numerator is the last term times the last term. Whenever you use conjugates, the middle terms cancel out. So this is going to be negative x squared. And for the denominator, what I need is, when I substitute a 3 and it causes a 0, so in other words, x equal to 3 was causing a 0, or in other words, this was causing a 0, that means it's got a factor of x minus 3 that's really at the root of the whole problem. So I'm going to factor this. I could factor out x squared, and what's left behind is an x minus 3 that's causing the trouble. Most likely this thing can be factored into x minus 3, one of the factors being x minus 3, and then we can cancel that x minus 3. So in order to more easily factor the numerator, I'm going to make this positive by factoring out a negative. So the x squared would become positive, the x term would become negative, and the 6 would become negative. Just keep the denominator in factored form, and then factor the numerator. So let's see. The negative's on the outside, and we should be able to get the factor x minus 3 out of it. Well, in order to get a negative 6, we would have to use x plus 2. Would create a negative 6, and then make sure the middle term is negative x. So this would be negative 3x, and positive 2x is sure enough that negative x, so it worked. Then the thing that was causing trouble can be eliminated. If only all of life were that easy to eliminate troubles. Next up, this is going to be a 5, because we substitute that x is 3, so this is going to be a 5 negative. And then a 9. This is going to be, let's see, 3 plus 6 is 9. Take the square root is a 3 plus a 3. So it's going to be negative 5, and then 6 times 9 is 54. It can't be reduced, so it's done.